Hey guys, I'm gonna do a little harvesting in the garden today. It looks as if the peas need picked. The best way to encourage new growth is to harvest what you do have, so hopefully we can continue to get some more. And this is the mammoth pea. Some of them are pretty big, but you want to start to, we'll just be saving these. Unfortunately, that's what's happened to most of them, is that we eat them, and so this plant is never really harvested. It's just like, hey, I'm hungry, I'm in the garden, and what a better snack than to munch on some snap peas, or sugar peas, I guess you could say. So we will go ahead and harvest all of these. Then we'll harvest some spinach, but by doing this, hopefully, we can promote some new growth. We've got a couple flowers. We want this thing to keep going for a little bit. So I'm going to try to get all of them. Oh wow.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. I think all the ones down low have been picked. Oh, here's a good one. They get a little tough if you don't get them quick enough. We'll harvest that little guy there. There's a couple back in here. But I think that does it for these. We'll harvest some of these a little early, which is fine. And then there's a couple here. It's a little small, we'll leave it. There's a few up top that are a little small. So, like I said, not a bad little haul. It's not for a side, obviously, for the family to eat on, but it is good. So, we'll harvest some spinach. This particular spinach, which I don't prefer over the more cold hardy spinach, this is a New Zealand spinach, and it is a very hardy. It will grow basically all summer long here, and so it just does really well. It's a little milder in taste, and I think that's why I don't prefer it as much, but it is good. We'll definitely grow it again next year, but I'm a big fan of some of the other types of spinach that we have. So just a few of these that I'll harvest, and looks like we had some caterpillars here, so we'll go ahead and kill those. You got to stay on top of it. As wet as it's been here in Zone 7B, it has been so tough to stay on top of all of the pests, the aphids and the cabbage looper, and just all the different things that are popping up in the garden. But if you stay on top of it, it becomes manageable. But if you just miss it for 1 minute, man, it can just wreck the garden. So we've got some spinach. I'm not sure what this is. It was labeled in a pack lemon mint from some heirloom seeds we got, but it smells like oregano. Smell that.
Yeah.
Taste it.
But if you rub it, you smell lemon.
No.
Yeah. Ooh, spicy.
It's like oregano. You think this is lemon?
I mean, it's got a lemon. It's got lemon.
It's interesting. First year we've grown that. I don't know what we'll use it for. I think it's just more. We wanted a bunch of things. The poppies have bloomed a little bit. A few more. And the chamomile is starting to bloom. I don't think my wife even noticed.
I have. Hi, Mr. B. Yep.
The honeybees.
Do your thing. Yeah, my chamomile. I'm so excited.
And that's why we grew these flowers. These are not edible, but they, well, parts of them are, I guess, if that's what you're looking to do. But we literally just grew them for pollinators
For the
to
bees.
attract the bees to the flowers. Squirrels.
Darn squirrels.
Man, it's turned out to be a nice day.
It rained this morning, but it's cleared up. It's getting warm.
The barrage is really taken off. And these taste like cucumbers. It's the weirdest thing. Did you try one of these fresh?
Yeah.
They're like cucumbers. That's weird.
Right there. Bachelor's button. It's doing real pretty.
Hopefully here shortly we'll be harvesting some more lettuce. We've got a broccoli though. Check this out, guys. We were worried that the broccoli wasn't going to make it, and there it is. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is coming.
Let's see on the side. Right there.
I can't help myself.
I know, it's just so tasty. They're so sweet. Especially when you get just one of the peas individually. They're so, so sweet. They're so good.
Come out and check on things. I was out here this morning and I was going to film for you guys, but the storm was coming and it was supposed to rain really all day. I don't know if you guys can see this, but back in here
We'll go
there
around
is
this
a
eggplant.
lemon cucumber.
Lemon cucumber. Look at him right there. So good.
Radishes have come up and cabbage is finally heading, so I think we are going to be able to get a harvest of everything prior to it getting too hot. So
It's another big cucumber right there. You can see him back there. Got a lot of cucumbers in this area right here.
it's the Punakira cucumber, and we're super excited. We've never had it before, so and everything looks good.
Was talking the other day about how big our pink ox hearts are coming, shaped like a little heart. So cute. The big daddy pink ox heart is right there. Wow. So exciting.
But looks good. Everything looks really, really good.
It does.
These are the German greens. Super excited. Very
These guys are-
heirloomy.
these
They look
guys are
like
cool looking.
pumpkins.
So cute. Got more up
And,
here. The little bitty ones.
Can't get that to go under. Alright. It's such a nerve-wracking thing to do.
Yep.
Probably need to tie him up. It's important to tie up the plants, guys, and keep them up off the ground. It just keeps out disease, keeps everything fresh. And there's good airflow, so. We were pruning the suckers, but I made a decision to stop pruning the suckers. I follow a lot of folks online, and there's no right or wrong way. If you want to prune them, prune them. I always have, year after year after year. And so this year I just decided, well, let's see what happens if we don't prune them. Like, the big thing is, if you prune the suckers, you'll get bigger tomatoes in the yields that you have, because the energy isn't focused on growing a new plant, it's focused on growing each and every fruit as big as possible. And so that's always been my focus. Let's get the biggest tomatoes possible. But there's other people's belief that it slows down the production, the overall yield, the amount of tomatoes that you'll get. So I told my wife, I said, you know what, we'll stop pruning this year. I know we already did some, but that's okay. And let's just let them go wild. We'll maintain them. We'll keep them trimmed so they don't cut off too much air circulation around the plants. But we will just see what happens. And so that's what's going to go. That's what's going to take place. We're just going to let these things go, and we'll see. So. Lord knows we have enough plants as is, so this is just a few.
I don't know. I think we could add, there are a few bald spots in the garden.
Yeah, so we will.
I can't even say that with a straight face.
Yeah, we'll just see. So anyways, it's going to be fun. It's an experiment this year. We'll see what happens. And, that's the fun part about gardening. You get to try new things, and you live and you learn. And, if it doesn't work out, no biggie. We will just not do it again next year. And if I get twice as many tomatoes, then we know how we'll be doing it from this point forward. So anyways, just a quick little tour of the garden. As things start to bloom and start to blush, the tomatoes start to change, we will do a full video on everything and the harvesting, and we will go through videos on our canning process, and my wife will share her wonderful recipes with you guys. So there is a lot to come. So thank you so much if you've subscribed so far. Stay tuned. Hopefully you guys like what you see. If you have any suggestions or questions, post them in the comments. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you know anybody that has questions, refer them to us. We would love to help. So anyways, that's that. We've got a busy day ahead of us. And then we've got a party coming up, so we've got to prepare and get things taken care of with that. So you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon.